Line 2, people, human design. You need to watch this video. I'm Sable Danielle, a human design coach and sound healer, and we're going to talk about all line 2 things today. I'm in a profile series, and today is the day for line 2, aka the Hermit, aka also me. I just released the line 1 video. We also have a video about what profiles are. So each video we're going through the lines and characteristics of each, and then we'll go into the relationships, how each line is impacted in relationships, and then we go into the full profiles. So don't miss this series because it's very insightful. It'll help you learn a lot about yourself. So line 2. Oh, and if you don't know your human design profile or what lines are mostly in your human design, pause this video, go to my website, sabledanielle.com/getmychart to get your birth chart, your body graph, and then come back over here and listen to me yap about the profiles. Go run my watch hours up, watch the videos that are related to you or the people that you love, and then book a consultation with me or order an energy reading or, download the free guide, sabledanielle.com/enrollment. All right, let's get into it. Do you love your alone time? Do you need periods of solitude to be by yourself often, to recalibrate and just ground yourself? If that sounds like you, then you probably have line 2 in your profile. And profile, you can watch the video. It'll be like what profile is. You can watch the video that I will link in the description box. So let's get into it. Line 2 is the line of the Hermit. Line 2 is the line of people who need their alone time to ground themselves, to reflect, to figure out how to integrate all of the lessons and things that they learned from previous experiences into their life. They like being alone. Even though maybe it's not all the time, but there are periods where you need to be by yourself, and they're very crucial to your fulfillment, your joy, you filling your own cup back up. You're naturally private by nature. You're born that way. You prefer solitude most of the time over the flow of like structure and pressure of having to do things. You don't always seek out attention, but you are designed to be called out and naturally kind of gain a lot of attention. So you're recognized for like your natural brilliance. Part of being a hermit is reflecting on things and digesting those things and learning and recognizing and then turning all of that into wisdom. And so you're often recognized for that wisdom. This line thrives when being left alone to honor its own flow and do its own thing. But it also needs aligned invitations to come out and be part of things and share when the timing is right. When the timing is right is crucial. The purpose of line 2s are to live authentically and to flow within your own natural gifts, to honor that, and then to also honor your alone time to learn. Answer the call when other people truly see you and recognize you and value you. You don't need to try to do anything to be seen or like be extra, like people can already see that in you. Some gifts of line 2 people: they're deeply intuitive and self-directed, self-guided. They have a talentless effort that isn't always explainable. We have a natural aura of calm and peace and inner strength for most of the time. We heal, we create, and we perform. We live like beautifully when we are left to honor our own flow, when we're allowed to retreat when we need to retreat and come back with wisdom, when we're allowed to have time by ourselves and not have to give in to the pressures from society or the people around us. And we genuinely inspire others by just being us. Some challenges is that you might hide from the world and avoid being seen. You can doubt yourself a lot or underestimate your value. You might be resistant to pressure. You don't like being forced to do things or feeling pressure to do things. You can feel drained and resentful, or guess, invaded, your space is invaded if people are constantly trying to tell you what to do, or like demanding you of your energy. Hey, come here, come here, come here. But you're like in your hermit phase and you need to be by yourself. And like, I'm not going anywhere. It sounds really, really great, but I need a month to just sit by myself. Or maybe I need a week to just like sit by myself and not do anything. But it's honestly, it's usually longer than a week, because I mean, everybody's different, right? We all have different flows. However, if you think about it, the flow of line twos is to, you're living, you're experiencing life, you're answering the call when it feels aligned, right? Without it feeling super pressured. But then you need time to be by yourself to reflect on all of those things. Think about the lessons learned, and then figure out how to integrate that into your next like surge back out into the public when you come out of hibernation. So it probably lasts more than a week, to be honest. But it doesn't have to. For me, it just depends on what my energy is doing. But it's a minute. I like my alone time. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I also love my outside time and my time being social. So it's just finding a nice balance. But I could be at home all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. So line twos are very private and they like peace. They seek peace. Oftentimes introverted or like seemingly mysterious or aloof. And we want to be seen, but on our own terms. We don't like feeling pressured into being seen or doing things. We work best in solitude and stillness that allows our creativity to flourish. And we're highly sensitive to noise, energy, and our environment. And I'm laughing because if you know me, you know that I hate noise. I have turned into a not so bad version of Squidward. No, honestly, I just really hate repetitive noises, and I hate mouth noises. And it drives me insane, even like just thinking about it right now. So like, I don't know how y'all be watching these mukbangs and like ASMRs of like people doing anything that has mouth noises, eating, like, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get off that. But it's just funny that that's a key trait that I wrote down. So some common challenges or like pitfalls you might avoid invitations out of like fear or being overwhelmed or just choosing to not be seen. And I can attest to that. There's times where it's like, I probably should go out and I probably do have the energy to go out, but like, I don't really feel like being overwhelmed with the energy of outside or having to make a decision, or even like, I just don't want to do it. And that's just how it is sometimes. Staying too hidden or disconnected from community. That's kind of what I was just saying. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in our solitude. It feels good. Letting guilt or shyness block out expression and communication, and just like letting us be super shy from ever being seen or heard, which is crazy because I'm pretty funny when you get to know me, and I have some great things to say when I talk to you. But I do better in intimate one-on-one conversations, smaller group conversations, not like large group, like big crazy atmosphere. That's just too much for me. That's very overwhelming. And I'm pretty sure that comes from my line too. So yeah, I guess my experience as a line two, I've often felt guilty before I found out that I had line two in my profile or even knew what human design was. I often felt guilty for liking my alone time so much, wanting my alone time so much. It made me feel like a bad friend, or a bad sister, or a bad whoever, like whoever's in my life, my loved ones. I've learned to honor it and embrace it. Sometimes still that voice of guilt pops up, but that's usually when I